This is the pool house. And inside the pumps. It's not been used for a while. The view from the garden is magnificent. This is the ramparts where you can park. Also, you've got quite a grassed area for your husband who's the gardener. You have a little storeroom, which looks like it did have an outside toilet connected at some point. Whether that still works, I suspect not. You have a carve with the electric board and the cumulus. Again, it needs completely refurbishing, I suspect. I think there's probably some water under there, I'm not entirely sure. There's obviously a Polaris pump for the pool because there's a little Polaris there, but again it's very old. So at the garden level here, there is an old chimney. This was probably once a cuisine d'été. You have a sink unit here, space for a fridge, handy for the pool. Okay, no major signs of damp, but obviously it does need full refurbishment. Still on the ground level. Again, could be a living room. It's down on the ground floor next to the pool area, so use it as you will. So this is a below ground hallway. You have access to the street here. Again, there is quite a lot of water that runs under here. We probably need a little bit more information on this. I'll ask him in a minute. So this is rising up to the first floor. It's a fairly modern staircase. So this is the main entrance in from the street side. You have a staircase up to the first floor. Mr. Dallan's. This is the second room in which they've taken a small part for the bathroom, so I suppose you could use it as a bedroom. Again, you have a little door which gives onto a terrace, which is raised from the garden. And then you have the bathroom, which again needs full refurbishment. The tiles are in good condition, and you have this, always reminds me of council buildings from the 80s and 90s. It's an unusual pink finish, but it's not in bad condition. But you will need to rewire and replumb. Freshen throughout. So this is the room in between that bedroom and what is the kitchen. Again, it could be salle à manger, salon, it's your choice. Lovely view over the garden and beyond. Merci, Monsieur Dallan. So this is the kitchen. You've got it's like a cork tile here, and there's evidence of some dampness here. Nothing dramatic, I wouldn't have said, but you know, there are. It's just because it's been shut up for a long time. You have some signs of some old electric heating. The plumbing for a washing machine, possibly the position for the fridge freezer. There's also a small space behind the doorway here, where you might be able to slot something. I suspect it went here. So again, everything needs to be refit. So this is going up to the first floor. You've got 3 little windows here. There's some secondary double glazing throughout. This is linky meter has been installed. The disjunctor is inside, which is unusual, so that's not too bad. So, right ahead of you, you have a room which has obviously been a bedroom historically, with a vanity sink. There is a smell of drains in this room, but it has a window front and back, and it gives onto a very pleasant terrace. This is your nearest neighbour. I think it's also empty. Okay. It's difficult to see the roof from here, but I'll walk up top and take a view for you from further up. So, you also have a toilet on this level, which is probably what I can smell, and access to, a very small access to the loft. The water's been cut for a little while, so this is obviously the second bedroom. And it also has a little, very compact bathtub, sink, and the very French bidet.